Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Rina Sulastri. My student number is 222-317-0038. I'm from 7B class. So today I would like to present my proposal. The title is Using Snake and Ladder Game for Teaching Students Vocabulary Mastery at 8th grade students in SMPN Negeri 2 Kota Serang. Okay, Chapter 1 Introduction. In this chapter, I will deliver about identification of the problem, formulation of the problem, and the objective of the research. The first, identification of the problem, the students difficult to remember the new vocabulary. The second, they are getting bored when learning English. And the third, they do not know the new vocabulary in English. And the next, formulation of the problem, there are how the process in teaching vocabulary mastery using snake and ladder game at the 8th grade students in SMP Negeri 2 Kota Serang. And is the snake and ladder game can improve students vocabulary at 8th grade students in SMP Negeri 2 Kota Serang. And the next, objective of the research. The first, to know and describe the process of teaching students vocabulary by using snake and ladder game at 8th grade students in SMP Negeri 2 Kota Serang. And the last, to find out the influence in learning process of teaching vocabulary by using snake and ladder game at 8th grade students in SMP Negeri 2 Kota Serang. And the next is about literature review. In this chapter, I will deliver about vocabulary, vocabulary mastery, and snake and ladder games. The first, vocabulary. Vocabulary is the important words used in a language and supporting part of 4 language skills such as speaking, reading, listening, and writing. According to Harman, Wood, Kaiser, as well as Lines, state that learner vocabulary development is an important aspect of their language development. And Hornby posits that vocabulary is the all-out number of words in a language, all the words known to a person or used in a specific text, topic, and so on. A rundown of words with their meaning, particularly one that goes with reading a course. Next, vocabulary mastery. Vocabulary mastery is the ability to knowing words and meaning. Henry and Pomerantz states that mastering a language means being able, in speech and in writing, to understand the vocabulary and its phonological system. And by mastering vocabulary, they can shape their English and think that English as one of their subjects at school. It is suitable with the statement of John Langan. He said that a good vocabulary more than any other factors. Next, snake and ladder games. Snake and ladder games is a simple board with counters and dice. Collins Dictionary stated that snake and ladder game was a British game played with board and dice. A number of ladders linking 2 squares to a square with a height number are on those squares on the board. And Juliana, 2012, states that the game was appropriate media for teaching vocabulary, especially for young learners. And next, chapter 3 about research methodology. Research design. In this research, using qualitative research, and the types of the research is case study. And research participants in this research are students at 8B class in SMP Negeri 2 Kota Serang. Data collecting technique in this research using observation and interview. In the observation part, I will be direct involved to teach the student vocabulary using snake and ladder game. And for the interview part is using structured interview because the interview is doing after finish the teaching and learning process. And the last, data analysis technique in this research using data reduction, data display, and data conclusion. Data reduction is the process to choosing the main thing. The irrelevant data is reduced and the needed data is included. And data display, the process of displaying data in the form of table or essay, but in this research using essay. And the last, data conclusion, in this part is the researcher making conclusion about the research. So that's my presentation about my research proposal. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.